warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dari Mr. Bagus Prakasatata, as the teaching lecture and our happy friends introduced, we are from Group 10. Permission to present the result of our group discussion on professional ethics procedure in psychology. Previously, I introduced myself as Cinta Salsabila with name 220 as moderator.
My name is Solia Kamania with name 198.
My name is Tegan Pratiwi with name 212.
My name is Alfian Zafar Maruf, name 280.
Okay. The first material is to my friends.
Understanding procedures. Procedures are a series of activities that have become a pattern and have been determined in doing a job or activity. The definition of procedures according to experts, namely the first, according to Cole, translated by Beltriwan, explain that procedure is a sequence of clerical jobs usually involves several people in one or more sections arranged to ensure uniform treatment company transactions that occur frequently.
Okay. Next material.
Next material is there are two main processes in psychology, diagnostic, namely informal process. Informal process involve practical interaction in everyday life to access the person, such as meeting someone for the first time and using impression measured by the situation. In informal process, there are weakness and lack of objectivity, which can lead to error in judgment. Formal process are systematic and purposeful activities in the assessment process using objective method, such as written test, drawing, test, observation, interview, or the subject curriculum vitae. In the formal process, statistic and quantitative calculation can be applied to improve the validity, reliability, and accuracy of the measurement result.
Okay. Next, the third material.
Ethics in psychology. In general terms, the term ethics comes from the ancient Greek ethos, which in the singular has the meaning of the usual place of residence, pasture, stable, habits, customs, morals, characters, feelings, attitudes, ways of thinking. So, the definition of ethics itself is the science of what is usually done or the science of customs.
And then fourth material.
And the next is of material exponents of ethics in psychology. 1. Confidentiality. Psychology professionals are expected to keep silent information confidential as a measure to protect privacy and trust. This includes any form of data, recordings, or personal information obtained during the practice of psychology. And 2. Integrity. Professionals are required to act honestly and fairly. They should avoid practices that might harm clients or harm the field of psychology in general. And 3. Competence. Psychological ethics emphasizes the importance of professionals being competent in their field. They should update their knowledge and recognize their limits. And 4. Concentration. Before conducting intervention or research, professionals should provide adequate information to clients and obtain their consent. And 5. Justice. Ethics require fair and non-discriminatory treatment of all individuals, regardless of race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or other factors. And 6. Respect for diversity. Professionals should respect and understand the diverse culture, background, and value of individuals in their psychology practice. And 7. Research and publication. Research should be designed, conducted, and reported in compliance with ethical standards. This includes a clear disclosure of funding source, conflict of interest, and protection of participants. And 8. Animal care and use. If research involves animals, ethics require ethical treatment and maximum effort to reduce animal suffering. And 9. Professional relationship. Professionals should maintain healthy boundaries in relationship with clients or research participants, avoiding conflict or interest or situation that could be harmful. And the last, code of ethics reporting. If a professional becomes aware of an ethical violation, they are expected to report into the competent authority so that corrective action can be taken. It is important to always refer to the code of ethics applicable in a particular region or organization, as difference may exist depending on the context in which psychology practice takes place.
The last is conclusion. Procedures and ethics in the application of psychological knowledge in the community are essential to ensure that the practice of psychology is conducted with high standards of professionalism and morality. The ethics of psychology is the collection and delivery of psychological examination results encompass an understanding of the value of professionalism, honesty, confidentiality of data, and responsibility for the psychological well-being of the community. The Indonesian Code of Ethics in Psychology provides guidelines for the conduct and behavior of psychologists and psychological scientists, and affirms their special responsibility for the welfare and interest of users of psychological service. In the context of psychology education, students need to understand the ethical issues associated with their professions as psychologists or psychological skills, and apply their competencies with regard to their ethical impact in society. Ethical skills in psychology is the application of moral values that provide reference, measures, norms, procedures, and guidelines for good and behavior. That's all from our group. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.